Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos, and it is a glorious morning here at the William B. Umstead State Park between Raleigh and Durham, North Carolina. It's probably about 50 degrees. It's just almost ideal weather, not a cloud in the sky, and I'm looking forward to doing a little POTA. I'm here visiting with my daughter for the next, probably here for another night with my wife, and I had hoped to fit in more activations while I was here, but as you may be able to hear from my voice, I've had a cold, some kind of head cold. It's been passed through the family over this past week, and I'm pretty much over it now, but I've still got all the residual cough and everything. And because of that, this activation is going to be a little different. Maybe a little bit on the ASMR side for a little while at least, because I'm going to try not to talk too much. And the reason why is when I talk, I think it just kind of makes my, exacerbates the cough. So I'm going to try not to talk too much during this activation. Maybe just set up and play a little radio and leave it at that. I may be joined a little bit later with my friend David Billstrom, and his call sign escapes me at the moment. He's a friend of mine over in Black Mountain, near where I live, and he actually runs our local CERT team. He put it together, and he's a great guy. Well, he reached out to me this morning about something completely different, and found out that he's in the area too, and he may pop by, which would be great. It'd be great to see him. So we may do that. You know, I'm looking around and I think I may go back to this. I bet you this is the same picnic table I used before when I came out here last summer when it was blazing hot. I came out really early in the morning. I think I'll just use this picnic table. This will be easy for David to find too. I need to drop him a little GPS pin. But again, I'm going to set up and do everything, but I'm not going to talk a lot during this. And I have to apologize to my visually impaired subscribers. There are quite a few of them, and they appreciate the fact that I narrate so much. Probably some people don't care for it, but they really like it. I'll have to apologize to you this time. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to start coughing uncontrollably. So let's get this started. I plan to use my bug emulator again today, so I'll be keying and you'll hear a bug sound coming out of my electronic keyer because I'm using a bug emulator. I'm still trying to learn how to use a bug, so the keying's not going to be wonderful, but it should work just fine for this, hopefully. I have announced myself on the POTA website, so hopefully I'll be picked up by the Reverse Beacon Network. I just need to get a line in a tree, and I think I'm going to put up a 40-meter end-fed half-wave and use my Elecraft K2. So let's get things started here. Again, I'm going to stop talking now and just kind of get to work doing everything. But I did bring more gear than I need over here, but I did it just in case David decided to do an activation afterwards, and I can't remember if he does CW or not, so I brought my K2 or KX2 in here as well, which in a pinch we could use the built-in microphone on it if we wanted to do that. But I'm not sure if he's actually got enough time to even do an activation. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to drop him a pin so he knows where I am. Just set this all up here. Try to keep the sun out of your eyes as I look for a spot to set up everything. Here we go. Okay, I think my friend David's coming around the corner over here. Good morning, David. Come on over and have a seat. I'm using a bug emulator.
I can see that.
Okay, wait. Still getting used to this. Oh, another park to park. Like my antenna work? Still working on my bug fist. Got him. Yeah, I'm just trying to get used to this, and I'm using my Bengali paddles. They're a little bit bigger than the TP3s I've been using recently. Gotcha. You're going to hear me cough a bit, but my voice, I've actually done this as a fairly silent activation so far because I think if I talk too much, I'd probably start coughing, but I'm over this thing. It's lingering, and
that's the way it goes.
Yeah, it's the crud. It's incredible the number of people out this morning. Oh, that's who I heard. Okay, WDARIF. And I'm hearing KHK. Eric's probably using his bug too. He's a much better operator than I am on bug. And I heard Carl in there. Okay, I heard K5KHK in there. He's... Ooh, he's quieter than he was before. He has a very particular straight key fist. Okay, wait. It's not the best writing I've ever done.
That's not straight line, right?
No.
Yeah, that's way too.
Oh, it's a park to park. Heard a lot of park to parks today. Okay, wait, I missed that last part for some. Oh, D. Do you have much free time right now, or?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, good.
I'll tell you my story in a minute.
Okay.
No details.
Sure. You can tell you're close to RDU, can't you?
Oh yeah. Southwestern. Still, this is a dream.
Yeah. This is a great park.
Great for early use. See, there's me.
That may be a straight key to who?
Yes, I'll put his rig in.
I'll take a break when I change bands. I'll move up to 30 or 20 a minute. It sounds like it's thinning out a little bit. This is a great morning for POTA, isn't it? It's such a beautiful park, too.
I'm going to, you don't mind, so I'll put it over there. That way it'll be different.
That'd be perfect.
When I'm with the car, I have this monster chameleon. It's really...
Yeah, chameleons are very heavy.
It's really something.
Yeah, those chameleon antennas are pretty heavy. They're really well built, but they're very heavy.
It's definitely not.
This is just a 40 meter infed half wave. Ooh, you're fading. New York. Okay, I'm going to turn that down. I just told him I'm going to QSY, and I'll turn off this video here for just a second while I catch up with David. Who's here? This is David. David, what is your call sign?
N4 Sierra Zulu.
N4 Sierra Zulu. Now, why in the world I couldn't remember that earlier, because that's such an easy call sign. But anyway, we just happened to be touching base this morning and found out that he was in Durham, I was in Raleigh, and this park's almost directly between the two. And we're like, let's meet up. And so he came out here, which is fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to check out his setup. What did you bring today? You have your vertical. Is that the Impasse 2.0?
It is.
Nice.
And this is actually the bag I keep in the car.
By the way, David is a certified back geek too, so we tend to have nice packs, both of us.
This has all the sub packs.
Oh, nice.
So those are portables.
Look at this. Oh, these are the Welcomeland.
And you'll
Packs too.
recognize this setup,
Anton
which
bin.
was inspired by yours.
Nice.
So that's the throw line.
That's your throw line.
With my micro
Mm-hmm.
throw line.
Oh, this is nice. I like this orange. to all this stuff
I
shows
did-
up really
I
nicely.
did the orange for that reason. What else do we have today? So, I've got some work to do on this kit. This kit, I've never actually powered up, so I had to get the portable keyboard so that I could boot it up for the first time.
Oh,
So
is that okay?
I'm not
Yeah,
going to do that today.
Yeah.
But,
very nice.
so this is my FT8 field kit.
Oh, you've got to be writing up some field kits for QRP here, especially since you have such nice bags.
And so, you know, I've got my
Oh yeah, the
the
QDX.
QDX, and then I've got, because I like to use the random wave, the random wire, I have my
Yes, a little AT.
cheap ATU. I have this policy of keeping a dummy load on everything that might turn on.
Right, that's a good idea, actually.
So this morning, what I'll probably use,
That's so nice. Such a tiny kit too. We won't interfere with each other at all here. I can be on whatever band too.
uh-oh,
Hey, if you're missing
did I
something,
not put it back in?
I've got a bunch of radios with me, so
The 6100 is on my bench
oh
with
no.
all of its accessories.
Okay. I've got you covered though. I've got other
another
radios.
radio in the car. Of course.
You do. Okay.
But okay.
But I've got radios too. I've got a KX2 here.
I can't believe that. I can't believe I didn't put it back in. And you know,
It happens.
One
It
of the reasons why
happens.
it's on the bench is I'm experimenting with a different bag, and I'm
Yeah.
waiting for my Blue Ridge order.
Yeah.
So I was going to move it from the Tom Bin bag it's been living in.
There you go.
Anyway,
Hey, for what it's worth, this guy has the best excuse because he has started and is running a CERT team in Black Mountain, and he's doing an incredible job. The amount of organization that takes, I just can't even get my head around. But he's done an incredible job. It's an incredible team of people. I'm really proud to be a part of it. And you should see the gear that we're lining up. And he actually has a whole channel on our group discussion for gear and packs and things, which makes me really happy because you need good stuff when you're doing all this. So
man, I can't believe I left the 6100 at home.
hey, don't worry about it. I've got you covered too. What kind of radio do you have in your car? Is it just
an
mobile?
857.
An A57. Okay, so you can actually pull it out and take
Yeah.
it here too. Okay, good.
So
I was going to say
that's
I've
what I'm
got a KX2 here in my bag right now
That
too.
was the one I most recently used on a field trip. I'm really excited about this as a lightweight package.
Yes.
This'll get smaller, and then it'll get a dedicated bag, I think, from Blue Ridge Outdoors.
Yes. Very nice.
But
what is?
man, the throw line setup, it is awesome.
Yeah, I like this. I like your little.
I would do the FT8, but I'm afraid it might swamp things.
Oh, it won't for me. It'll be fine for me if you decide to do it. We'll be far enough apart, and I can be on a non-resonant band pretty easily. So, I've actually am putting in an order for some bandpass filters, portable bandpass filters for this sort of thing when I'm with somebody else during a POTA activation. But we won't need it here. This radio will easily handle it. I can go on 30 meters or 17 if you're on 40 or 20. So, cool. Okay, I'm going to press pause here for just a second, catch up with David, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it's great as always to see David. He's setting up his station over really close by here. He's going to get his Yaesu out of the car, and I think I'll move up to the 20 meter band here until he gets on, and then he may decide to go on 20. I don't know. Now I've been using. I think it's. Oops, sorry. Whoever was there. Let's put 20 meters on here. Now I'm going to go back to being really quiet again because I'm feeling this in my throat right now. By the way, I mentioned this earlier, but one of the reasons why you hear so many aircraft here, there's a military aircraft actually. This is really close to Raleigh-Durham International Airport, RDU. It's like an Apache or something. I can't quite see it through here, but anyway, National Guard's probably here somewhere. I'm gonna go back to being quiet again so I can get my voice back. I'm working on my fist, by the way. I will tell you this. I'm trying to rock, and it's hard. It's just so difficult for me to remember in the middle. There's just so much muscle memory from using iambic paddles for a long time. But I'm finding that it's a little easier to rock with this because my TP3s are so low to the surface, and these are a little higher. But I do have to hold on to this key because it will slide around on me, because this is a composite table, not wood. So here we go. Anyway, let's get on 20 meters. Yeah, I'm at 5 watts. You know what? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 messages to just get the RBN going. And then I'll start doing CQs in with my bug fist, because it sounds like almost 2 different people when you aren't careful doing that. Good to get you in the logs. Good morning. Okay, wait. Where are you, Scott? I'm gonna try to get this station here. Okay. I can hear it a little bit. We'll turn down the power to 1 watt. Hopefully I can finish off this QSO, but try not to interfere as much with. I'm going to slowly decrease my power here. Okay, one more. Okay, I gotta stop this anyway. So I did not get K1MZM. Now here's the interesting part. I knocked this down to, what was it, 0.4 watts? Yes, 0.4 watts. And that's when M1GEO came out. So I just worked the UK off of less than a half of a watt, which is pretty incredible at the very end of this activation, which is really amazing. Now, I'm just out of time, so I'm not going to count up all of these. But I'm very, very pleased with all of this. This was a great activation, lots of fun, and yeah, wow. Okay, let me take some photos while I'm thinking about it. You can tell I'm kind of still dealing with this. I'm not contagious anymore, though, so I'm not too worried about David getting anything that I have. In fact, I don't think that's a worry at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just all the coughing and congestion and stuff that I'll be dealing with this for a few more days. You'll hear this in a few more videos, no doubt, because I'll probably do more activations here in the next little while. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to take just a couple more photos of my radio, of the antenna. You can't really see very well. And of the little bug emulator. There we go. That looks good. Let's get this in the photo. This is all for QRPer.com, which I hope you go to and check out. Anyway, let's go ahead and put things up here, then I'll go check in with David. Should I go check in with David first while I've got a voice? Let's go see what he's up to. He may be doing FT8, I'm not sure which mode he's on. We'll go check in real quick and look. Oh, he's got the K2 out. Okay.
Only took 2 trips to the car to get the appropriate stuff.
Did you?
Mind you, this morning was going to be car repair and croissants. So I didn't pre-plan.
That's okay.
Anyway.
Hey, you're making this work. Now, do you know how to use the mic on this?
I just assume it's
you press
transmit.
Yep, you press it, and yes, that's exactly right. And the mic, there's just a little tiny hole right there next to the thing, and that's it. And you'll be surprised how well it works. And if you wanted to, you could pre-record a message and play the message over and over again. Like a voice memory keyer sort of thing. And I can show you how to do that in a second. I just wanted to see your setup here. Let's see, where'd you put your impasse? Here it is. These things are so stealthy.
They really are.
You don't pay any attention to it. There it is right there. I've got one of these too, and I haven't taken it out in a really long time. I haven't taken it out in a very long time. I need to change that. It's a nice little compact setup he's got going on. I'll go pack up my stuff here and I'll be back in a second, and then I'll have to run on back to the condo.
Okay.
So, see you in a bit. Okay, let's get packed up here. This is a really beautiful day. Excuse me. It is really pretty. We're probably in peak right now in the mountains. And right here it's just starting to get in these fall colors. It's really pretty. But I'm sure we're in peak fall colors in the mountains right now. Here we go. Let's turn you off. I'm doing my best with my fist. I've gotten a lot of advice from people since I've been starting. Why can't I find that power button? Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to the back of it for the power button. This is on the front. Maybe I'm thinking about my K1. I'm working on my fist. It still needs a lot of work. I don't want to have a strong swing when I'm sending. I think when I get a little tired and I'm operating, it gets a little sloppy, and I don't mean for that to happen, but I'm working on it. And when I get back home, where I've got my mechanical bug, I'll work on that a little bit more here. But let's go ahead and put all this stuff up real quick. And again, I'm going to kind of be quiet for this process. Let's see. again, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting to get to see a friend today from back home here in Raleigh, in the Raleigh-Durham area, probably a good 3.5 hours from home. So that was really nice and pleasant. This is a gorgeous day to be out playing radio. Sorry about this, how bad I sound right now. I actually promise you, I feel great. It's just all this like congestion that's left over. You'll probably hear it in the next few videos too, I'm afraid to tell you, but so I may keep them kind of quiet as well. But man, this was a lot of fun. It was great to spend a decent amount of time on the air, to hit 40 meters and 20 meters, hear so many other bugs and things going on, so that was fun too. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being a kind person on this planet. We are better off because you are here, and you are worth it. I hope you get a chance to go out and play a little radio, and maybe even take someone else with you along for the ride. Take care, everybody. Until next time, 7 twos.